Hi everyone and welcome to Ballet Univerze for a session dedicated to our feet. Yes, we're going to exercise some tips right here and put them into application in order to help our feet get their beautiful alignment and shape, right? As well as strength. What is alignment without strength? Okay, anyways, we're going to use a TheraBand, so make sure you have one that is long enough and thick enough for and matches your levels. So simply, first one of our tips today will be started on the ground. We're sitting down with our knees straight. We have the TheraBand placed underneath. There you go. Or around the foot or half of the foot. We're pulling it firmly. We're turning the upper body slightly backwards. We have that working leg, fully extending the knees active, so active knee. Good. And now here, keeping your foot fully, absolutely parallel, start just pushing against the TheraBand. There you go. I'm gonna feel your calf working. Your toes are not engaged right now. Your toes are technically remain flexed throughout the whole time. Now this is tip number one, right? This you can do about 50 to 60 reps per leg. Feel free to go for 2 times or even 3 times 50 reps, okay? The other one is about the same type of exercise, but it will be into a turned out position. So again, sit comfortably, take your working leg into a turned out position. Feel free to cross the band as well. This is gonna help you a lot. So the outer side of the band is grabbed by the opposite arm or hand, and the inside of the band by the same arm as your working leg, right? Okay, again, pull firmly. Elbows nearby your hip, slight tilt in the upper body, leg is fully turned out, you have your knee active, and again, you push out and out. Now your arms are here actually working quite a lot. You see my biceps is also engaged, my shoulders need to be working as well. So this could go for another 50 reps for each side, really trying to keep the turn out right there all the time and then fighting with the elastic. That's it. Another one will be just wrapping the foot with the TheraBand from the top side, right? There you go. Now your toes should be fully pointed, right? You're gonna feel also slight stretch right here on the metatarsal or on the upper part of your foot. So again, to sitting position, slight or not too strong pull to the band, slight tilt with the upper body backwards, and this time you're gonna go and flex your feet, or rather just your toes and then point them. Then again, flex them and then point them. Again, flex them and then point them. That's it. So technically you're fighting the TheraBand. Feel free to pull more if the tension is not enough. Continue here, you can go ahead and perform maybe 30 reps. Yeah, 30 reps on each side. Feel free to go again, just the previous 2 exercises for 2 sets of 50, 40, 50 reps on each side. Then go ahead and change a little bit of direction. Again into the flex, again into the turnout, again into the crossover. Remember, always the inner side comes on top of the outer side of the TheraBand. And here we're gonna go and start again with active knee, firm pull, just rotations. One direction, another direction. Feel the fight with the TheraBand, feel the pull. Feel how your ankle and your shin and your calf are fully engaged. Your toes are again not working as much. They are mostly trapped into the TheraBand, so don't worry about them. Again, about 50 reps each direction, then the other side. Easy peasy, right? Now we're gonna come up and just change the position a little bit, sitting onto our knees. We're gonna have our feet pointed. We're gonna grab the metatarsal or the upper part of the foot with our fingers. The thumbs may be onto your foot, on the lower part of your foot, so that you grab very secure right here, and you start just swinging. So backwards, front, backwards, front, backwards, front, backwards, front. If your fingers are on the way and it's not comfortable right here, place your fingers onto your toes. That's it, slightly away from the metatarsal area in case this is not comfortable, right? So here you can also perform about 30 swings. You're gonna feel slight pain in your feet. Therefore, you're gonna have to go and very carefully stretch them after this exercise. Start small, then increase the push, and then increase one more time the push with your toes tucked in, right? All right. Next one will include a paraband as well. It will be placed very simply on the floor. And what we want to do is to just grab it, right? You use your toes to grab the TheraBand. Mine is sticking onto the floor, but make sure that you're still fighting against. And see, you're collecting the whole thing in. That's it, in and in and in and in. Just strengthening the little tiny muscles right here underneath your foot. All right. This one, you can perform about 10 times on each leg, right? Each foot pulling, pulling, pulling. Another side pulling, pulling, pulling. All right, this is one of the last ones. TheraBand will not be needed today anymore. We have just a session where we go and we push a little bit over onto our toesies in order to increase their mobility. So these joints of your toes, they are very, very important. Not only as a dancer, but just as a regular person who has no idea of dance principles, you should be able to mobilize this part of your body. These are your roots, right? They keep you stable, they keep you well aligned, they keep you strong, they keep you in balance, and then make sure that you are moving, taking over space in the correct way. So make sure you take care of them, you maintain their mobility and elasticity by simply developing it with this easy move. That's it. Again, each side can go up to 50. You will choose intensity with which you push onto your toes, depending on your level and experience, of course. But this is an easy way to mobilize your feet, to develop strength, flexibility, mobility, and work for the alignment.